Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. The Knights will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cougars offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players you can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he's not down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So UCF's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. College sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Kick is in the air. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, Dave.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you got man coverage, most people are talking about inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design here. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, BYU! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job by the D.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice block.
There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's straight downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Good, solid tackle. The Knights come to the line in the hurry up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Knights are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw at Stanley. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas.
That's called. It's Cox.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a gap. It's long. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Stanley. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys, too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Looking for blockers. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Took care of it himself. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Back to pass. It's Hart. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away. Now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plucks it out of the air. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Morrow. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hart. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Got his man! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Lost a throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Street.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Got his man quickly. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar. They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right?